You're probably reading that title and you're thinking to yourself, what do you mean, eyes clouded by hate? Season 2. The reason is Season 2. But not for the reasons that you're thinking. Let me explain. The reason why I hated Season 2 so much at the time was because I compared it to a different game. And as the saying goes, comparison is the thief of joy. I started to see the game not for what it is, but instead as something it is not. Which, as you can imagine, caused my overall experience with Season 2 to not be as good. And so for 2.6, I decided to go into it with a more open mind, with eyes no longer clouded by hate, and comparing the game to nothing else but itself. And what did I think? It's a good patch. What, were you expecting some big revelation? Nah, I just unfairly hated Season 2 because of the reasons I talked about earlier in the video. Taking my time, going through the story at my own pace, patiently reading unvoiced dialogue, allowed me to see the game for what it is, not for what it's not. And for what it is, it's not that bad. Obviously, this opinion will differ from person to person. Some may disagree and say something like, I don't like how there are a bunch of unvoiced scenes, or I don't like how static conversations feel, which are all fair. In fact, I used to have some of these opinions towards Zenless myself, but those were spawned from me comparing Zenless to Wuthering Waves. For some context, I'm mostly a story player, and Wuthering Waves' story at the time was just more engaging for me personally. Basically everything is 3D rendered. There were rarely any parts of the story where I was dozing off or got bored. And that only got amplified even further with Renacida, especially 2.5. The conversation scene between Rover and Frolova is the biggest highlight for me. To this day, the constant back and forth, the cinematography, the way they're animated, it all elevates this dialogue scene into something more. And that final scene, twisting the knife even more, is just mwah, chef's kiss. The thing that impresses me the most are how these scenes are done in engine. The story is being told via a system that Kuro has been getting better at using patch after patch after patch. In contrast, Zenless, by comparison, just felt kind of bland. Not bland as in the world or the characters are bland, well, except for one, but bland as in the presentation. While playing through Season 2, I noticed myself nodding off and not really paying attention all that much, because I was just really bored with all of the unvoiced dialogue scenes, the tell don't show, and that odd audio balancing that has still been a thing ever since launch.
Looks like they're totally swarmed by ethereals. Let's help them out.
That thing we were asked to handle? Ah, so manager also has other business to attend to.
Is it really that hard to just simply increase the visual novel dialogue scenes audio by like 3 decibels? They are not that loud compared to combat scenes, and so I have to constantly up the volume in visual novel scenes, lower the volume in combat scenes, and it's just annoying as hell. By this point, you have probably noticed what I did just now. I'm directly comparing Zenless to Wuthering Waves, and what does comparison do? It steals your joy. Doing this for 2.6 has been a very insightful experience for me personally. It makes me want to go back and re-experience games that I either judged too harshly or didn't experience properly. But only time will tell as to whether or not I'd actually embark on that long journey. So until then, take care.